This is Andi Purewal for ID Boxing. I'm joined by Jamie Carragher here in Manchester. Jamie, enemy territory for you. You had a bit of a negative reaction entering the ring there, but it's all love and games as you see your friend Callum Smith challenge Chris Eubank Jr on Saturday night. Before we come on to that, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, it's a normal reaction when you come to Manchester. They expect that, but no, we're here for a great cause. Big fight coming on Saturday, and I'm sure it'll be a great one. The public seem really interested. Manchester does as well. You see the people in the Trafford Centre here, so it'll be packed out, and I'm sure there'll be a great atmosphere.
Jamie, I've seen you training alongside the lads at the Rotunda previously, and you know just how hard those guys work. Liam having a bit of an advantage, the extra £6, shall we say, being able to move up in weight. Have you seen an extra kick? Have you seen a difference that's made to him during camp?
No, not really. I mean, I'm probably not qualified enough to understand things like that, if I'm being totally honest. Liam's just seemed his normal self, sparring really well, the training, the work he's put in with Declan and Joe, really looked after him. So I think everybody in the gym the last few days are really confident that if we see the best Liam Smith, he'll win the fight. What
does Liam, in your eyes, have to do to beat Chris Eubank Jr?
I don't think anything different. I think the way he's been throughout his career, I think he's been in tougher fights and better fights. You think of coming up against Canelo, so that experience I think will stand him in good stead. I don't think there's too much between the fighters, but I just think Liam's willpower, his experience, and as I said, being in bigger fights, I think will just prove that he comes out on top.
We've seen a number of antics in the build-up to this fight, Jamie, more so on Chris Eubank Jr.'s behalf, leaking some DMs alongside all of that. What have been your thoughts on Eubank Jr.'s interactions in the build-up?
Well, listen, it's boxing. I mean, it's all theatre, it's all pantomime, isn't it? It's to sell tickets, it's to build a grudge match up, and that's what it'll do. And I think it is a grudge match. You know, I think Liam and Chris are polar opposites. I don't think they'd ever go out for a drink or go out for a meal at any time, you know, before the boxing careers or afterwards. The different ends of the spectrum, shall we say. So, yeah, there's that needle in. That's what you want for a big fight.
Liam's obviously been after a big fight for a while now. If lands in the form of Chris Eubank Jr, if he has his hand raised on Saturday night, what more for him? Do you think a potential Cal Brook or kind of Ben fight could come about for him?
Yeah, why not? I mean, go on to bigger and better things. I mean, it's a fight that, you know, the age of both fighters that, you know, there may be not too many more fights after this one. So, as I said, I think there's bigger and better things to come for Liam as well.
You also have the older brother Callum Smith waiting in the wings for his chance at a world title. Just your thoughts on how Callum's looking in the gym as well? Oh,
listen, Callum's amazing. You think of what he's done already in his career. I think he'll end up being a two-weight world champion. I have no doubt about that. And that is, you know, only the greats do that. And I think that's what Callum Smith will end up being.
Jamie, I am a football fan as well. I just want to quickly get your thoughts on Liverpool season so far. Not gone as you would have hoped or expected, but how do you expect to see the second half of this season play out?
Well, it has to be better because it hasn't been good enough in the first half of the season. Liverpool will get better, I'm sure of that. But whether that's enough to achieve what they want to achieve, I think it'll be tough to get into the top four and come out on top in the Champions League as well. So, as I said, it needs to be a big improvement, and hopefully we'll see that.
Jamie, we'll leave it there. Thank you.
Cheers, lad.